goodness.
And if I would have sent that to another agency, or if I would have worked at another agency as a street police officer, it would have gone to a detectives division, and it would have sat on their desk, not by any fault of theirs, but by just the sheer amount of work that they are assigned. And chances are it would have been too late.
So you get really involved with the students, of course, and you're up to date, like I say, with all the latest tactics to solve these crimes. I wanted to just get into your career a bit, and you said that you, in something I read online, that you believe in being proactive, of course, against crime. What do you think can be done to solve the current crisis in Stockton? I asked those young men that question, and I want to ask you, you've been at this for many years.
Right. You know, one of the most common things, even with the quote-unquote crime wave that we have seen here at the college, one of the most noticeable things when we're out and about, we still see people walking alone, young females walking alone. We've put out all of these notifications through every means that we can possibly do, including mainstream media, and they still walk alone. We do offer the escorts, where all you have to do is call us and we'll be there for you.
I can't do it every day, can I?
You certainly can.
That's good to know, okay.
But I think the most part, too, is you have to be aware of your surroundings. A lot of people are too afraid to look at another person as they walk by. Before my law enforcement career, I was in retail security, loss prevention, and one of the things I noticed then was a lot of times the people that would enter the stores to steal, you could see their mannerisms and such. It's not hard to pick them out.
What do you look for exactly? I like to know myself.
You know, it's hard to describe, but just after doing it a while, you know, their body movements and the way that everybody gravitates towards a certain corner for a reason.
Oh.
But what I noticed, all it took was the person working up front to say good morning and look them in the eye. They like anonymity. Most criminals are opportunists when it comes to the general stuff that we see going on. Now, when you're talking about the egregious crimes that are happening, there are other motivating factors. But most of the time, people they want to be anonymous. You know, the stairwell incidents.
Yeah.
They don't do it when anybody else is around for a reason. They don't do it when there's two people walking together for a reason. And that's because number one, they don't want to struggle. And number two, they don't want to be recognized.
That's right. And when they rob banks and go into stores, they wear, of course, protective clothing and hoods. Even though they know they're on camera, too. And at our bookstore, they try that, the disguise method. Do you worry about holidays like Halloween coming up? That could be really, you think, a lot of crime going on during Halloween?
We always worry about any of the holidays. It seems that there's always somewhat of an increase, and that's when we just tell people to be even more aware of your surroundings, walk with your head up.
But we can't be paranoid of that either.
No.
But now that you mentioned what I had to look for, I'll be looking at everybody in stores and banks and looking for them to behave a certain way, and they may be totally innocent. But it's good to know that you have that eye on people and what to kind of the body language and all that, what we need to look for. So that helps. Thank you for the information, Officer Bock, and we also thank you for your time.
My pleasure.
I know how busy you are, and I give you a handshake and thank you again personally for allowing this interview and our special program about crime in Stockton, a focus on crime, and the law enforcement officers who are fighting it. Officer Jim Bock is an excellent example of one of the officers who is truly dedicated here, along with Sergeant Vasquez, David Main, Sergeant DePera, and all the other officers here at San Joaquin Delta College in this district. Throughout Stockton, we have many police officers who are doing the same thing, and we're going to be talking to Officer Silva soon, Joseph Silva, about the Stockton Police Department downtown, about the officers there and what they're going through and his ideas too. Please stay with us and join us again for DCTV News. This is Debra Hammer. Thank you so much for joining us today.